doing an assembly this week at a school, and the teacher told me that they had, this was actually middle school, and the teacher told me they had a young lady who was pregnant, and that it seemed like the other girls were glorifying, the fact that she was pregnant. They all wanted to, let me feel the baby kick. And she said it's like they don't have a clue about the reality of what this teen pregnancy is going to mean to this young lady, because it's like, oh, you're going to get to buy her some cute clothes. It's like they have a baby doll. And I think that's the case often because girls don't always hear about the friends leaving, the trying to do homework and staying up at night. So I received a letter that I'm going to read. And if you're a teenager, I want you to pay close attention to this letter. And if you're a parent, I want you to show your child this video. So this young lady says, I'm 17 years old and I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl 6 months ago. Ever since I found out I was pregnant, my life has been an emotional roller coaster. The friends I had before are now people that I used to know. My child's father is the only guy I've ever been sexually active with, and really the only guy I've ever loved. We dated for 3 years before I got pregnant. Even though he is there for my daughter, which I greatly appreciate, we will never be the same as a couple. He hurts me emotionally and physically. When we had sex, he took the condom off without me knowing, and pop, I was pregnant. Even though he played me, I also played myself. I just wish I would have waited to have my daughter and just waited to have sex, period. Life should not be this hard when I'm only 17. I'm really too young to be feeling this old. The sex was not worth all this turmoil. And see, this is the real deal that a lot of teenage girls don't hear about, think about when they're having sex, that this is what their life may turn into. So there's some things I just want to bring out in her letter. First, her friends left. She said the friends I used to know are now the friends I had before are now people I used to know. Then she says, even though they were in a long-term relationship, it didn't keep things from changing after the pregnancy. Because a lot of girls think, well, it's not like I'm having sex with some random guy. Like, he's committed to me and we're going to be together for a long time and he's stuck around this long. And they don't realize that once the pregnancy happens, that's a totally different ballgame. The third thing she said is that she trusted him to protect her from pregnancy. And what did he do? He took the condom off without her knowing. She trusted him with her life because the same semen that got her pregnant could have had HIV. The fourth thing she said, and I'm glad to hear her say this, is she said, he played me, but I also played myself. So I'm glad that she took responsibility for her part in what happened. Because oftentimes, the guys get blamed. And unless you're being raped, young ladies, if you were a willing participant, then you have to take responsibility for your actions as well. The fifth thing she said is that pregnancy caused her to have to grow up too soon. She said, I'm really too young to be feeling this old. And then the last thing she said that I think just summarizes it all is she said sex wasn't worth it. So if you're a mother, as I said, please show this to your daughter. If you're a teenage girl, please know this is the real deal. And this is the part that you don't often hear about.